Hi, we're Anna and Michael from Casa Mia Salentina. If you're new here, welcome, and thank you to those of you returning. We explore what it really means to live in Italy, not just visit. This week definitely tested us a little. Just when we thought we had solved the hot water problem, another shower stopped working. And I think that's something people don't always realise about living in these old, beautiful homes here in Italy. There's always something. But at the same time, somewhere between carrying bags of soil to the rooftop, helping members of our community, meeting people in the piazza and sharing little everyday moments together, we realised again why we made this move in the first place. Just coming back from the nursery, and this is how we have to do it. Quickly dispose of everything out of the car because we're in a very very narrow street. You can see the cars waiting. And off he goes so the other truck can get through. Okay. Now to start bringing everything up bit by bit. And we continue more steps. And let's be honest, who needs the gym here in Italy when you've got all these steps and most things around town? Passeggiata, we don't need a car. Now to tackle these huge flower pots. Where's my muscles? Well, I don't need weights today, do I? Wow. Welcome to life in Italy. Mind you, we still have to bring all those bags of soil up. Wow, they are really heavy. See if I can pull them up. Nope. All right. Might do Michael's trick where he rolled up those stones. Ah, there we go. Wow. Definitely going to wait for Michael for this. This is too hard for me.
Five minutes later. Several days later.
So it's D-Day, or should I say P-Day for planting. So we got everything up here. Michael eventually got all the bags up. You all saw me struggle with that one bag. At the moment, we've just thrown the plants in here just to see what the look, how it will look. That one's got a better idea, actually. So we're going to be planting 3 in each for now because these shrubs actually go quite tall, quite wide. They're evergreen all year round. They do have some small flowers around about this time of year, but they're really hardy, green, glossy and fast growing. They do need a lot of water, so we'll end up probably having to put an irrigation system up here. So that's the planting. And what we forgot to mention the other day is that our cactus we brought last year have got new babies. So looking forward to seeing them, and just starting also on here and at the back over there, we're getting some new babies. So we're thinking a natural screen might be the go. And that way we forego the original putting some sort of like timber, metal, screen there, because we definitely didn't want to brick it. So let's see what the screen will end up looking like. If it doesn't work, that's fine. We'll end up finding another screen solution. This is the best part. I love watering. It's just so therapeutic. Now just doing some picking here. If you have any old flowers and you want to get more flowers, the best thing to do is just pick them off. And once they're really, really super dry, I've got quite a few here that are dry already, you open them up and there's a little stamen inside, and that's what you can dry and then replant, and you'll have new petunias. So once you find the petunia that you like, you don't need to keep rebuying them. You just pull out all the little ones here. It'll give you more flowers, so don't leave the old flowers on there, and just dry them up. Sometimes they're not dry yet, so like this particular one is not dry yet, but you can still pull it off and just leave it out in the sun, or wait till it dries completely. This one's very dry already. I can open it up, and there's your seed right there, ready for planting. Just a little tip.
Now, we'd also like to give a special shout out to Denise. She's joined our Sunset in Salento level on our members.
Yes, thank you, Denise. And we just, we absolutely love all our members. And Denise, we've had this rapport going for, I don't know, it's probably more than a year. I'm sure it is. So thank you so much for being part of the group, and welcome. La posta just arrived, and I sort of forgot it was coming. But I ordered this when we were back in Australia, and this will only be one of many orders that will be coming. I can tell you I'll be buying more. And if you don't follow Lisa yet, I would recommend to follow here, this Tuscan Love, and this is a tea towel, and there's so many I want to get. So this is the first one that I've purchased. Beautiful cotton. She is an amazing artist, so if you're interested in tea towels and other things that she does, go visit her Instagram page.
The next day.
And just watering them all in, and we've finished all the pots now.
Well, we've received a lot of messages and questions asking, have we settled in? Have we settled in?
Yes, we have.
Definitely.
And I'll say it hasn't been all easy. The reality of buying an old home
Yes.
has set in this last 2 weeks. Well, since we arrived.
Yeah.
Since we arrived, it's been one thing after another. And would we have still made the move? Of course we would.
We would, yes. Not always going to be roses, but...
no, I
yeah.
mean, there are times when we were back home in Australia where everything went wrong in the 1 month, you know, one after the other. They say things come in threes. And that's what's happening to us at the moment. And I have to say, yesterday was probably the first day that I didn't see it as funny. I wasn't laughing. Yeah. So, but that's life.
That's life. We still know that we made the right move.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for us. It's always been about the energy, like the energy, the people that make up the community, and the beautiful thing about here in Puglia, we know a lot of people have said this to us, you know, with all the meetups that we've had, and I see it in Italy as a whole, but it's something special here in Puglia that we find that there's a custom here that when you walk into a place, it could be anything. It could be a cafe, a restaurant, a shop, a nursery. It could just, wherever you're walking into a space here, there's this greeting first. And we don't get that greeting in Australia. It doesn't exist. unless you actually know the person behind the counter.
Yeah.
Most tellers or most people in a shop that are serving you, they just don't have time to greet you, and they're quite grumpy. Here, there's a thing that, and I think it's part of that slow living, the piano piano. When you walk into a place, sometimes we forget, because in Australia you just walk in and you ask for what you want and you just
Yeah.
get it. It's you're in a hurry. Everything's time. Like, I got 5 minutes. I just need this. You walk into a place and they greet the space. It's like buongiorno. Like, so you walked into some place and they greet it. They greet the people in there, whether they know you or not. So that's been surprising. Every time we walk into somewhere and it's either salve or ciao. Or even
no
if they
matter where
don't
you
know
go.
you, they're even using the informal, like, ciao. And I think, oh, okay,
Yeah.
we're used to saying salve and being,
Yeah.
a little bit more formal, or, buongiorno, buonasera if it's evening.
Yeah.
The way they accept you, the acceptance here is just, the custom is beautiful.
Even just walking down the street, I mean, probably 8 out of 10 people will greet you.
Yes, and they make face contact.
Yeah, that's right.
Which we just, it's like 20% in Australia, and here it's like 95%. It's
yeah.
just we just love that. And some of them even stop to talk to you. I mean, we were going out the other night. We even had I think we had, might have been Lester and Mara with us when we were on our way out,
yeah.
and how he stopped and greeted us in front of the church.
Yes,
and
yes.
it's just beautiful how they want to talk to you and know you and have time for you. We spoke to another lady the other day that said, she travels to Australia often, and she was surprised that we left Australia. She goes, "Oh, why would you leave Australia to come here?" And then we told her, for us, it just wasn't for us anymore. And we explained to her how the community's lost and how the wide open spaces, it's just a lot different, the way of living and the lifestyle. And she said, now that you mentioned that, she goes, that's the one thing that she notices every time she goes back to Australia. She said, they just work. She goes, it's like they don't have time for themselves, for their friends, for their family. They don't make the time. It's like once a week, or everyone's in a rush. And I think that comes down to, here they take that time. They celebrate that they've worked that day or that week, because they celebrate most nights. Like, they take the time off, and it's here in the South, we have that 1 till 5 period where they actually close and they have
the
lunch
shops,
with their family. It's just an amazing lifestyle. Even though we still find it a little bit, it's when we want to go out and get stuff. Even 4 years on, we're still, oh, gee, the shops have shut. But it forces you to slow down and take your time when you meet somebody in the street and talk to them, and don't worry about, I'm going to be 5 or 10 minutes late. So it's something we really appreciate here. We really love that. This week, Matthew from our Casa Mia circle reached out for guidance for his residency paperwork at our local community. 2 trips, translations and patience, and result, 1 happy resident awaiting his Pulizia home visit. And you are now?
A resident of Galatone.
Officially?
Officially.
And how long did you wait today?
An hour and half hour, hour and 45 maybe.
But how wonderful was the service?
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah, but also the people coming in.
Yeah, I got to meet a lot of people.
Yeah, and we were laughing because the locals seemed to be more impatient. We were just laughing it off.
Yeah, we got nothing to do, so.
No, look, they were great. I just couldn't believe, even the lady that served us in the end, she was even smiling and laughing.
Was, yeah.
So, but I think they're going to go off after hours.
I think so. Yeah,
we got here before 4 and queued up.
For sure.
So, congratulations.
Thank you.
Matthew, welcome to Galatone.
I love it.
We're going to welcome Lester and Mara from, where are you from?
Melbourne, Australia.
Melbourne, Australia. And
Aussies.
where are you living now?
Galatone.
And are you, oh there I am. Hello. And permanent?
Yes.
Full time. And what day have you arrived? Day of the,
Oh, today of the Festa.
yes,
Festival.
the last day of the festival.
That's
Yeah?
it.
Yep.
Welcome to Galatone. And now we just want to talk about the people that we've met in the last 10 days and the couple of emails that have come in. What we've found that's really interesting is they don't actually understand what a buyer's agent is. And that's our team. We work with buyer's agents. We work for people that are looking to buy a house and that look for you. Now, a buyer's agent, well, they're going to reduce the stress straight away. They're going to have properties that are off the market and that are, they're not available on the market. So they'll have other properties for you. And they basically work for you, the person who wants to buy the house. Now, when you're going to a real estate agent that is working for the vendor, they're not actually, well, they're not looking after your best interests. Let's just say that.
No.
And I think people think that they've got to pay double the fees. If you're purchasing and you engage in a buyer's agent, you're paying their fee. You're not paying the seller's agent. So the seller will be paying the real estate agent and you'll be paying your buyer's agent. But they're looking after your best interest all the way, right till the end. And that's the thing we found really concerning. So people are coming out here, traveling here, and even remotely, getting in touch with the real estate agent because that's how they do it in, well, most other continents. That's how it works. But, in Australia, we've got buyer's agents popping up anyway, and they're so successful. It's just a great idea. So, yeah, I think that's where we're seeing problems coming up. They just don't understand that the buyer agent does work for you. So when you're coming to work with us, we're putting you in with a buyer's agent because we want your best interest.
Exactly. Yeah. They do the legwork for you, basically.
That's right. They do everything for you. So, I mean, what a relief. Yes, it comes with a fee, but like I said, you're going to be paying a real estate agent that's working for a vendor. You're paying them a fee anyway, but they're working for the vendor.
Yeah.
So I never understood that.
No, you want someone that's working for you.
Yeah, so I don't understand when people do that. And then some of them get into trouble, We've heard those stories too.
Yeah.
And I can say that because I have worked for a real estate agent. I was a real estate agent in Australia and I left the real estate business purely because it felt like I was in a car sales business. They really weren't looking after the buyer. They were really looking after the vendor, getting the best price for the vendor because that's their job. So I understand that. I think when I got into the game, it's because I just liked houses and I thought, how fun this would be showing houses. And then people coming to you wanting to buy the house and you see the excitement in the family, this is the house, this is the one I want. And then someone gazumps them. So, they've put an offer in, but then someone else will put in a higher offer and it could go back and forth for a week. And then you have to see this family sitting there and, it didn't work out for them. And that wasn't just a negotiation. That was pure gazumping. It was just greed.
Yeah.
But that's because it's the vendor. He's trying to get the best price. The real estate's getting the best price for the vendor. Your buyer's agent will do the negotiation for you. They can speak the language. They can do all the translation. They can get the geometries. They do, as Michael said.
Yeah. Do all the legwork.
They do the legwork for you.
Exactly.
So, definitely get in touch with us if that's where you're at, if you're already at that point. And thank you to those of you that have got in contact with us. And we've had a couple of meetups and Zoom calls coming up as well. We've got more discovery calls to help you find your little place here in Italy. We just like to remind people that Puglia is not what you expect.
Yeah.
But I can guarantee it's a place you won't forget.
Yeah.
Well, we're treating ourselves. We've come out again to Scapry Restaurant, just around the corner from us. And there's Mrs. C. As usual, they're not disappointing. So far the food's been wonderful, and we'll show you our mains in a second.
And this is where we are. If you come to Galatone, I tell you, it's a must restaurant to visit. It's probably our favourite one here in Galatone, and very low key. I'm not sure why. The service is amazing. The food is just incredible. It's probably the best that we've had while we've been here.
Yeah, food is wonderful.
Yeah, so definitely come to Scapry. For those of you that are already living here in Galatone, for those of you that are nearby and you're coming to Galatone and you're looking for somewhere to eat, yeah, we definitely recommend it, don't we? Yeah,
For sure.
We love it. We love it. And how do we know what day of the week it is? Well, when we're eating fish, it's Friday Fish Day. So for my seconds, or my mains, I've ordered seared tuna, pomodoro, rucola, and grana padano shaved. And patate al forno, which is roast potatoes.
Okay, for mine I have the lamb cutlets with artichoke, which you can't really see under there, but it's under there somewhere. And I also have the patate al forno. And we're drinking Primitivo.
Of course. What else?
What else? We were just saying whether we could fit a passeggiata in after our meal, and I said, well, everything's so far away, isn't it, from home here?
Yeah, like 2-minute walk from our front door.
Yeah, if that.
That's what we love about living in the historic centre.
Yeah.
We bought the most beautiful, beautiful zucchini flowers today, and I'm just going to quick batter into the fry pan, and we're going to have it as our entree today. Just a tempura batter. Not every day is blue skies here in Salento, as most people imagine, but it's still beautiful. It's a rainy day here in Salento, and we're out walking,
Jumping puddles.
literally walking into the puddles. Yes, I've got a hoodie on with my jacket, not risking my frizzy hair. Michael's holding on to the umbrella. Yes, and we're walking into puddles here.
Left the second umbrellas in the car, of course.
Yeah, that's why we've only got the one umbrella. It is what it is. It's just water. It's not sunny Salento today.
That's the old one. That's the new one. Well, it's another project done and dusted.
Yes, it's called smart. We'll see how smart we are
In trying to work it.
trying to work
I
out.
think he said don't touch it, did he?
Yeah, he just said he'd set it all for us up. We've got a panel inside there. Let's see what happens there.
So the heaters are working and
Yeah, we're just really happy they actually took the old one away, including the hot water service, so we don't have to
Yeah.
dispose of it. So
don't turn the hot
Great
water
work.
service on, he said. Everything's running off the boiler. That's only for emergencies.
that's right. So all done, all finished.
What if we need hotter water?
What do you mean by that?
What if the temperature of the water is not boiling hot?
I think we'll go to another episode.
She thinks I ask funny questions.
I think Michael needs a coffee. Obviously, you would turn the temperature up if you want it hotter, but it's coffee time for Michael.
As long as that, doesn't affect the heaters.
I think he's thinking about what's his next project to do because we didn't have to do this, but you should see the mess in this
My
patio.
next project is, which I've started already, is cleaning up the
This patio.
the mess here
Yes.
and the drain.
Yeah. Because I'm dying to get my hands dirty and get into the gardening and want to paint all the wall because we've got
Cat
paws
Yeah.
everywhere. So,
Yeah.
yes.
So I bought some satin finish paint.
Yes, washable so that
we
we
can
can
wash the
actually
walls down,
yeah,
hopefully.
wash them down if the cats return while we're living here now.
Yeah.
And yeah, we can wash them down at least. So, yep, another day, another job.
Another job. Oh, and before we sign off, don't forget that we have a Facebook page.
Yes.
Casa Mia Salentina on Facebook.
And well, it's probably you can do a link in the description.
There is a link in the description.
All right.
Yep.
You can go down there for the link, and thank you to everyone that's just followed on all of them, all the social medias on
Yeah.
Instagram and here on YouTube, and to our lovely new members.
Yes.
Thank you.
I was supposed to bake some sourdough today till I saw this. I bought a loaf, €2 for a loaf of sourdough bread from Altamura. Yum. Time to pick a lemon off our tree. First lemon off our new lemon tree. This one, I think. Thick skin. Smells good.
So Michael just cut the lemon. I'm about to try it out. Just lemon water. Old water out of the kettle. And I'll just wait that to cool down a slight little bit. It's got beautiful thick skin. Just love the smell of it. It actually smells like I could actually just eat a slice. So let's try a slice right now while I'm waiting for my drink to cool. It's not one of those sour ones, but it's not like an Amalfi lemon either. The Amalfi lemon's much, much sweeter. But yeah, beautiful to eat. Yum. Yummy, yummy. And in closing, we just want to say that we're reminded this past week that not everything is always smooth.
No, it's frustrations and unexpected problems, eh?
Yeah. And but we know we're slowly building this life that we're creating here. You know, we love every moment of it, and we know that this is just part of life here. And did we make the right move?
Certainly did.
We definitely did. These are just small little bumps along the way. Because at the end of the day, the journey is really not about finding perfection.
True.
Yeah. I mean, life is in the imperfections.
That's right.
So have a wonderful weekend.
Ecco qui c'è un chiodo, Leonardo mette un chiodo, questi questo non si dà.
The unveiling of my NutriBullet.